What is up, guys? Xler6 here, bringing you a brand new review video. But before I get that started, for any subscribers or any of my friends watching this, can't record gameplay again, so don't expect any gameplay soon. Don't know when it's gonna be fixed, but whenever it is fixed, I'll try to get on things. But for now, no gameplay, which sucks. So anyone like Armonio2 or NTech Systems, if you're watching, I can't really do any gameplay for now. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that any further. That'll probably be its own video. We're going to be talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's Freddy Fazbear Collectible Plush from Funko/Sanchi. Now, this plush came out during the summer, I believe, like a couple of months back, honestly. I don't remember. I made a video on it a while ago. Like a long time ago, really. But these plushes came out, yeah, a few months ago. And they look really good for, what they are. I'll talk about the retail price first, but let's talk about the tag. As you can see, the tag right here. And again, depending on where you buy it from, you can get, let me focus in, you can get them from Sanchi or Funko. And they retail for about $14.50. I actually got another one of these plushes at GameStop for $11 actually. So again, you can probably find better deals depending on where you buy these plushies from. But for now, I got this for $14.50 at GameStop. But yeah, let's talk about it. So these things are really accurate from what you can find in the game. These plushies are based on the plushies you win at Five Nights at Freddy's. The collectible plushies you put on your desk, in game obviously, and they are spot on. Like obviously there's seam line and stitch lines and whatnot, as you can see, but honestly, I feel like it adds kind of detail to the plush. Like, look at that. Like, it's just honestly detail. Like, obviously, yeah, I guess that can't be considered as detail, or like that line right there. But in the end, it really does look nice, and it looks really, I guess cute and just like fluffy and stuff, which is kind of the opposite of Five Nights at Freddy's. But it still looks really, good. It could actually pass as an actual teddy bear. Here's a side view, and then again we go on to the back. Again, the seam lines right there. But to be honest, if you're a collector's and if you're going to be displaying this plush, then no one's going to be really seeing the back, so you really have nothing to worry about. Again, there's the hat, and then it's right side view, and then finally the front facing view, which again you can see. But let's just talk about the plush in general. It's a really nice quality for a $15 plush, or even sometimes lower. Like, that's a hard plastic right there. The embroidery on the eyes, as you can see. Oops, my finger got in there. Really nice job. There's no complaints at all. Spot on. Even the eyebrows, as you can see, the felt eyebrows. I will admit sometimes it can get droopy, but I feel like it's just, there's nothing really you can do about it. I mean, it doesn't look bad by any means. Maybe it's intentional, who knows. The hat is not cheap either. It's a nice stuffed piece of cloth or fabric, whatever you want to call it. It feels nice. Again, this is not cheap, as you can see. It's all nicely sewn up. Coming over here, the felt on the ears is again really well done. As you can see, the embroidery on the ears. I already talked about the eyes. The muzzle, again, nailed it. They even got the different shades from light to dark. The bow tie, same kind of material as the hat, but it's kind of more softer, I guess you could say, since that one's kind of stuffed. And then coming down to the bottom, it's really nothing, just nice plush material. But overall, if you are a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, or just someone who is interested in Five Nights at Freddy's and just wants a piece of merchandise, I really recommend any of these plushies. There's Chica, there's Freddy, Foxy, and Bonnie. You can probably expect more in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if they made, a crying child or something. There's a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise out right now, but if you're specifically looking for like a collector, item or something to display on your shelf or something, these things aren't even that big either. Like, it's kind of like the size of my hand, maybe a little bigger. It's really not that big, so it shouldn't take up much space, honestly. But again, I really recommend, pick out your favorite character, buy them. Again, they're really cheap now. Before, they used to be like $25 plus shipping and handling, because you can only find these guys online. But now, like I said, a couple of months ago, they started making their way into actual stores. You can probably find them at Walmart if you're lucky. Hot Topic, maybe. If you're just local, like collector store, maybe. FYE, you know, any of those kind of stores. Just be on the lookout for them. Heck, like I mentioned, GameStop, if you can find them for like $11. Overall, I recommend this plush set. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, the usual, and I hope this helped. I'll see you guys in the next video. And like I said, for any of my subscribers, I'll try to get gameplay up, but as you can see, I currently can't. So yeah, I'll see what I can do. But anyway, peace out and have a great day.